Some things are essential and some things are useful. Personally, I always have a hyfricator available. So I find it difficult to not be able to control bleeding. And I know some people do operate without a hyfricator. It's one of those things that once you have one, you never want to go back. So my personal habits is I have a hyfricator available and I will use it on 80 to 90% of the procedures, even if it's sealing off just one or two small vessels. Now, precision hyfricator is worthwhile. If you stick the probe in and just turn it on and try to boil blood, that's achieving nothing for anybody. You don't want to cause a lot of char and scar tissue inside the wound. So using the hyfricator is pinpoint precise sealing up of individual little venules that are bleeding. But I find that is very important for my skin cancer surgery work. Why? Because it decreases the rates of hematoma, it decreases the bruising, it decreases the soreness of the wounds, decreases the swelling, it gives better results. So if I can minimise the bleeding after the surgery, I'm getting better surgical results. Quality equipment is a really important part of skin cancer surgery. If you have blunt blades, if you have poorly fitting tooth forceps, if you have needle holders that won't hold the needle, you are always fighting against the instruments to do your surgery. If you have good quality equipment, you get better results. And so it's worth the investment of some finer tooth forceps so you can do finer work. It's worth the investment of quality suture materials which don't seem to irritate and break all the time, and also to have sharp needles on your sutures. So it's interesting how the cost of a suture often correlates with the sharpness of the needle. And if the needle is sharper, it pierces the skin more easily, it causes less pressure and blunting as you pass it through the skin, and your work is easier to do. So the quality of the needle is often reflected in the cost of the suture material. I think it's worth investing in needle holders that are shorter in length. So a lot of needle holders are designed for getting into the abdomen and down around the liver and a long way away from the surgeon. Whilst for skin cancer surgery, we're all on the surface. We don't need big long needle holders. We can use very small needle holders. And the advantage there, it allows your index finger to be right next to the needle as you're pushing the needle through the skin. You get much more precise placement of your suture as a consequence. So when you're looking to buy needle holders, look for a smaller needle holder rather than a larger one. In terms of my equipment for skin cancer surgery, having bright lights is very important. And that can be an overhead light, a surgical theatre light, or it can be something attached to your forehead. So it's very useful to have a light attached to some glasses or even magnifying glasses on your forehead, because that way the light is facing what you want to see. It's looking in the same direction as you. If you have an overhead surgical light, then sometimes your head gets in the way of the light, or the light's on the wrong angle so you can't quite see what you want. The reality is I use both. I will illuminate the field with bright lights overhead, and I'll have a light on my forehead as well with my magnification so that the light is shining where I need it to be.